I am going to show you how to graphically solve an equation like x squared divided by 5 minus x equals 4.5. Now, you could solve this algebraically by distributing the x, right? You get x squared plus 4.5x minus 22.5, and then you can use the quadratic formula like I did over here. It just takes a lot of time, especially when the numbers become longer. If it becomes like, say, 4.75 times 10 to the negative 4, let's say 5 becomes 5.67 times 10 to the negative 3. It just takes a lot of time to press the numbers. So graphically is often easier, and it will usually be easier for you. So our goal is to break this equation up into two halves. Y is equal to 4.5 and y is equal to x squared divided by 5 minus x. So this part will look like the y is equal to 4.5 is going to look like a horizontal line. And then y is equal to x squared over 5 minus x, that's going to look like a curve rising to meet it. So we are looking for the points of intersection between this curve and that line. And you, besides putting in these equations, you also want to think about the minimum and the maximum. So x represents a chemical A that's being formed. So you can't have a negative amount of a chemical A, so it's got to be a positive number. So x min has to be 0. 5 minus x represents the equilibrium concentration of HA, so basically the amount of chemical HA. And that can't, so x can't be greater than 5 because 5 minus x cannot be negative. So the line and the curve are going to intersect around 4.5. So that's why I'm going to set y max is equal to 5. So because you want basically look slightly above and below 4.5. So I could set it to, y min 4, y max is equal to 5. I think I'm just going to do y min is equal to 0. I think it usually makes the graph look neater. Okay, so let's show this in action. I'm going to go to my TI-84 emulator. All right. So, if you're usually in this, here's your normal screen, you press the y is equal to button to get here. So I'm just going to type in y is equal to 4.5 and y is equal to x squared. Oops. So alpha x squared divided by 5 minus alpha x, close parentheses. Okay, and then I'm going to set the window. So x min is equal to 0, x max, I'm going to set it to 5. Y min is going to be 0, y max I'm going to set to, we said 5. Okay, so let's graph it. Good, so we've got a horizontal line, a curve rising to meet it. So we're trying to look for that intersection. The fastest way is to go to second, trace, and then you want to select intersect. So it's just going to ask you some questions, say yes, yes, doesn't matter what your guess is. Yeah, so x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4.5. And that's your answer.